only job is to be able to listen and discern when it's speaking versus your head and your personality speaking. And if you follow that, you will be led to the highest good for you, always. That's why all the voices of the world mean nothing if your voice is in alignment with all the voices of the world.
Yeah. So that was... I don't know what I was sitting here making breakfast for myself, and we haven't seen television for like a year and a half, 2 years or something like that. And so I decided to turn on the television, go to ABC 15, and Oprah Winfrey and Wrinkle time were on. I missed the part, I was going to film it, I missed the very beginning where she says that everybody has a light inside of them, and that light needs to be exuded. And then the host, this lady right here, basically called her a guide, you know, a spiritual guide or whatever. And I was like, man, I can't believe that they're talking like this, you know what I mean? And it's basically Luciferianism. Well, then this little girl, I didn't catch this, is like a hardcore narcissist. She basically is talking about herself, about how, oh, you know, I see the Wrinkle in Time character being just like me, and I want to implement change, and I want to, what can I do to be the change in the world? What can I do to be an agent of change, you know, that type of thing. And then she goes on and basically tells a little girl how to transcendental meditation, how to do transcendental meditation and speak to your spirit guide. I mean, you saw, I just showed you guys this in the very beginning of this clip. And so it's, you know, unfortunately, this type of New Age mysticism, Gnostic, Judaism, mysticism is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And people are going to get more vicious, more selfish, and it's not going to stop. And if you're not part of their little clique group, you're going to be the ostracized Christian. So when Revelation comes down the pipeline, when we get into hardcore tribulation time, and this type of religion or this type of mindset, this demonology gets bigger and bigger, the Christians are then going to be the ones cast aside and persecuted in a huge way. Right now, we have the freedom of speech to go out and evangelize and whatnot, but it's going to get to the point where even us, when we were on the streets, you would get people like Oprah Winfrey, people that were in this type of mindset, Paul Young type people, just blasting you, saying, "Don't judge me," and you're talking about abortion in America. You know, just recently, somebody left a comment on one of the Paul Young videos that I put out that was talking about how I'm an Old Testament rock thrower, and that Christ came to save everybody, and that nobody's held under the law anymore, and that it's super grace and whatnot. And these people, they're mixing Christianity in with New Age mysticism, like Oprah Winfrey does, and they have no idea what the actual Bible says. You know, no idea whatsoever. So this type of stuff's just going to get worse.